two, it's going to start to approach the plateau, and we will have to watch these storms pretty closely. This has been a pretty consistent line of thunderstorms moving from the western part of the state into middle Tennessee, and that's just going to swing through this afternoon. Storm front continues to lift over our area. That's what's bringing in more unstable air and energy for storms to tap into. Level 3 out of 5 severe threat for most of the area. Damaging wind gusts are the main concern. Winds gusting 60 to 70 miles per hour. There is a low but not zero tornado threat, and the threat for some large hail as well. I do think the hail and tornado threat is going to be at its highest this afternoon into the evening. Tonight, it's mainly a damaging wind threat. For the next several hours, round 1 will move through the area. The rain chances and storm chances, that is, will be highest across the plateau, northern valley into southeast Kentucky. This will be the area we'll be watching extra closely for the afternoon. As we head into tonight, I think that focus is actually going to shift south of I-40. So just because you may have a low rain chance for the afternoon round, don't let your guard down. There's another round expected later on tonight. This is a current look at the gas tank. You can see the greens and yellow shading, an increase in storm fuel, especially across the western half of our area. That's what the storms will be able to tap into. If they want to strengthen up, there is that opportunity for that. You'll see that reflected here on the timeline. For the next several hours, we'll watch that line of storms continue to push east. So moving on to the plateau closer to 2, 3 o'clock, and then continuing north and east from there. So into the northern valley, southeast Kentucky, this is 5 o'clock. And then that first round's really wrapping up by 6, 7 o'clock. Then the next round starts to move in, and again, a damaging wind threat will be possible, and that will continue to push through the area, and then we'll start to settle things down as we get closer and beyond midnight tonight, with just a few lingering showers possible, but the forecast tomorrow is going to be a bit quieter. So damaging winds, high concern for that, medium for flooding, hail, and tornadoes, with all modes of severe weather possible. Just have multiple ways to receive watches and warnings, really starting now and continuing into the night. We'll also watch the threat for some localized flooding. Some spots to get close to, if not above, an inch of rainfall. We have picked up a lot of rain the last couple of days. I mean, with just Fridays into Saturday morning storms, we have reports of several inches of rain across parts of the area. So there is a low, but still there, flooding threat, level 2 out of 4 for most of the area. It will be isolated, especially for flood-prone, low-lying areas, and it can be challenging to see flooded roadways, especially at night. Keep that in mind. Flood watch is posted for our southeast Kentucky counties through early tomorrow morning. So just to recap, now through tonight, an afternoon line of storms expected mostly north of I-40, then a line of storms tonight. That may end up being the better potential for some stronger storms. General window is 7 to 1 a.m., and I do think the focus will shift south of 40, where the environment won't be having to deal with afternoon storms, so it's going to continue to become more unstable. Damaging winds are the main threat. Secondary threat will be hail and tornadoes. So just, again, have multiple ways to receive watches and warnings. Here's Crossville right now. Flags are flying. That warmer air is moving in. We're already in the low 80s across much of the area. 79 currently in Knoxville. We'll get back up into the 80s this afternoon, mid-80s at that, and it will be windy. Winds gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour, bringing in that unstable air, that energy for storms to tap into. So have multiple ways to receive watches and warnings through the afternoon into tonight. Gradual clearing tomorrow with a slight chance for a sprinkle or two. Another chance for a few spotty showers on Thursday, but the end of the week is cooler. Thursday and Friday, highs will be in the upper 60s and low 70s.
All right, thank you, Matt. Coming up on